Hello everybody, Mr. Sticksman here, and welcome back to Marble World. Now, a minute ago, I got really confused because I saw a picture of this game, but I could see loads of, desks and computers and tables and chairs and everything. I thought, what is that? And I just realised that a brand new map or world or room sort of thing has been added into the game. We have a new place to build in now, and check this out. It's a whole office, but not only is it just this room, you can even go into another room around the corner as well. This must be where the boss works or something, but anyway, we'll get out of there, we might get in trouble. But yeah, so I thought this is a great opportunity to sort of build a little track in here from scratch, have a bit of fun, and also I'm going to race my own viewers around it as well to sort of finish off the video. So let's get straight into it and build a brand new track. And look what we have here. I've just found some secret messages on the other side of this big whiteboard, and it says Marble World 2 ideas: more marbles, more rolling, 6 eggs, 100 ml of water, and cool mum. This part of the room looks quite interesting, doesn't it? Because I reckon we can get some marbles, roll them down here along the top of the filing cabinets and into that box. And then maybe we can put an escalator in there and lift them out of it and carry on down the run. So what I've done is I've put a spawner up here, a racing spawner, which we got on the recent racing update. Let's just see what happens when we spawn the marbles in and let them roll off. Do they get into the box on their own? There we are. So they're rolling down now. Okay, some of them are falling down the back, which is not very good. But, oh, they're just missing it, look. I think what we'll do down here is put a bit of track in, which just, sort of helps them get into the box. I've got the idea to use one of these, but kind of change the scale of it a bit. Hang on, let's just sort this out. There we go. Okay, there we are. So we've got a bit of a ramp now, which hopefully will get them into the box. And what we can do, of course, is change its size to actually make it wider, right? As wide as the filing cabinets, ideally. Now, is this the right one? No, that's definitely the wrong one. That's the wrong one as well. There we go. That's perfect, isn't it? It might be a bit big, actually, but we can make that just tuck it in there as a start. That'd be pretty good as a start, wouldn't it? Okay, lovely stuff. Now, let's just test it again. We'll put the marbles in. And actually, we might as well spawn quite a few if we can and just see what happens. There we are. So they're coming down here. They're going to roll down the ramp and into the box. Don't worry, we are losing a lot, but that's okay. We'll control that in a minute. We just want to see if the general idea works here. I've also just resized this a bit to make it look neater, but there we go. That should be okay. Down here, look, some of the marbles are being pushed back by the other ones. So to get around that, and we can see it happening again there, I'm going to use another ramp over here, and maybe that'll work. So we just copy and paste it, Control-C, Control-V, bring it up, and we'll see if we can position it somehow to avoid getting those marbles in the back of the filing cabinets. Luckily, they're not falling down there. Look, they're a bit too big to fall down the back. But it's pretty close, isn't it? Right, is that any good? Let's try this. Yeah, okay, not bad. Let's move it forwards a bit as well, like that. And then maybe we'll just catch the marbles a bit better this time. There we go, much better. Alright guys, I think I've mastered it now. We've put this in exactly the right place. Look at that, all of the marbles are now going forwards down here. The next stage, I suppose, is to sort of stop them going down the side or either side of the filing cabinet so they actually get right down to the box at the end. We're going to go into shapes then and grab some boards here like this, and we're just going to get one in position and then copy and paste it basically. We'll just find a good size for it, and we can make them transparent, of course, so we'll be able to see through them. There we go. I mean, we could even make them invisible, actually, but I'm not sure. I might want to actually have them visible. Anyway, we'll just get a good location for it. Then we're going to expand it in size. There we go. And we'll make sure that's perfectly lining up at the bottom of the screen there with the filing cabinet. Lovely. That is absolutely fantastic. Now we can actually copy and paste this as well. There we go, we've got all three in place, and next we're just going to copy and paste those and put them over on the other side as well, like that. Nice and easy. We'll try and line them up perfectly if we can. Just to the other side, look at that. Close enough, right? Now, the marbles, hopefully, apart from here, look, we've got a bit of a gap here, actually. Not sure if that's going to be any good. Let's test it out. Here we go, marbles are spawned in. They're going to roll down here. None of them are getting stuck anywhere. I might have to make these panels a bit taller, actually, in case they fall. Yes, okay, not bad though, look at that. So some of them are getting stuck here. So that means we can actually put a few more ramps in as well. There we go, we've got ramps on all of the steps now. Let's test it out again. And hopefully they're all going to get into the box this time. There might be a few... Oh, not bad. Okay, down here we're going to have a bit of a diversion just to keep them away from this side of the box. Right then, well, this is what we've got so far, and actually it's working really well. I'll show you guys in a minute how it actually works. But down here, look, somebody's left a banana and a slice of cheese for some weird reason. That's appalling behaviour by these staff members who work in this office. But anyway, they've left that there, and that's going to help us get all of our marbles into the box here. So let's have a look, shall we? Let's see how that works. They're going to fall down here. Now, most of them will go straight into the box, of course. Some of them, as you can see there, just, oh, wait a minute, did we lose one? Oh, we lost one. That's not bad, is it? Out of 36 marbles, we only lost one there. I've also expanded the size of these borders here just so that we can, make sure the marbles do stay in all of the way down to the bottom. But now what I want to do is put some kind of escalator, right, inside this box. So I can lift them out and then carry them on along the track and, finish it somewhere else. Here is an escalator. Now, I don't want the big one. I think the small one is still quite big, and I think that's going to be perfect for what we need. Then, of course, we do want a bit of track here, just to make sure that the marbles actually go onto that thing. Okay, now when the marbles drop down in here, they're actually going to be bouncing all over the place, aren't they? So what we want to do is make this track here and the escalator a bit wider, so they actually, fill up the whole space in this box. And also, I think we're going to try and twist the track a bit, because the box is actually not straight. The track is straight, but the box isn't. So if we just sort of reposition this a bit, it should look better. Okay, I think that's just about as perfect as I can get it for now. I'm also just going to select the Y-axis here and make it 3 times as tall. There we go. So now the sides are a bit taller, and hopefully that's going to keep the marbles sort of in and aiming towards the escalator as well. Hopefully that will work. Let's test it now, guys. Here come the marbles down here, and hopefully we're not going to lose any. But, oh, it looks pretty good so far. Yes, that's really good. And they're going onto the escalator. Now, some of them, yes, are actually getting stuck on the sides. I've got just the solution for that as well. And we're going to choose this triangular piece right here, okay? So we're going to just reposition it a bit like that. Turn it round, and then hopefully we can line it up with the box there at the side and just direct all of the marbles down into this thing. And then we'll just expand the width of it to cover the whole side of the track. There we go. So now that is just up against the side of the box there. Nothing is sticking through as well, by the way. I'm trying to do it as neatly as I can. And that should direct all of the marbles down. What we'll do now is just copy and paste that, stick it over the other side. And yeah, that should actually be perfect at that point. There's also a fly buzzing around my head in real life while I'm trying to build this track, and it's so annoying. It's really distracting me. It's been distracting me for like 3 hours or something. Anyway, I hope that goes away soon. That's just about perfect, as best as I can get it anyway. I'm just spawning in marbles right now. We'll see them fall down here in just a moment. Here they come. Let's see if it works. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Oh, yes. That is absolutely fantastic. So now every single marble, hopefully, there might be some stuck up here actually. Let's have a look. Okay, couple stuck up there. And a few stuck up there as well. Actually, one of them is moving down right now. There we go. It's just gone into the box as well. We can sort out that stuff over time, right? But for the most part, that is going very well indeed. There's one on the floor as well. We'll have to tidy that up later. We'll call the janitor. There's probably an office janitor or something, isn't there? We'll just give them a call. The question is, what do we do when we get to the top of this escalator? Well, okay. So I've gone a bit overboard, but I have now finished the entire marble run. I had to sort of finish it off camera because it was silly o'clock in the morning. And I just had to get it done, otherwise there won't be any time left. But look what we've got here. This enormous run, which pretty much, spans across the entire office. So what we'll do is, we'll spawn in some marbles and watch them go around, and then we're going to race my own viewers around to finish off the video. And there we go, barriers down, so they're dropping down onto the ramps, and I've painted them with a new metal texture here, which looks really nice. Look how shiny that is. Great scratchy surface as well. I think that's a great addition to the game. We come down here, and then as we get to the top of the escalator, they're going to roll down, still on the metallic track, and we have our new checkpoints in place, ready for the race later on. And we've got these sort of wedge shapes here, just to guide the marbles back onto the ordinary sized track of the big escalator. So they come around here through some more checkpoints as well, and then just around the corner, now we're in the boss's office, right? So they're going to go up this pipe here and into a big swirl pit where they'll eventually drop down into the tube. There's a few booster pads here just to help them along, and into a second swirl pit down onto this track where they go back out into the main office floor again. So let's go around here now. So we're going to go underneath one of the desks actually, downhill a bit as well, just to generate a bit of speed around the corner, through some more checkpoints, booster pad. Now this is where it gets a bit more interesting as well, so we'll have a look at this split up track in a second, but let's go up the ginormous ramp here. These booster pads are directing the marbles over to the right hand side of the track, and that's so that on this corner they can actually get round a bit quicker and a bit more safely around here with transparent walls up here. Now this is where the track changes, so these holes here are very dangerous. If you get past them, you can go all the way along back round to the start line again and complete a whole lap. And by the way, it is sort of a loop here, so you can do multiple laps, you know, in a race, for example, if you want to. But if you fall down a hole like this one, you go down this enormous, giant, super duper ramp thing here, whatever it's called. And there's the marbles sort of restarting their second lap. But when you get to the bottom, you go into this enclosed section and you have to go round and try the whole thing again, as this marbles just had to do here, look. So I think about 20%, maybe 10 to 20% of the marbles are going to fall down the holes and have to redo it. But look, that one's got through the second time. Now, just before we actually do some racing around this track, I wanted to show you all what it was like when we spawned in a couple of thousand marbles, because hopefully we can get the whole track to be full at all times. The constant stream of them going all over the place. So I'm just going to spawn in a couple of thousand here, and we're up to 1,000 already. But we're going to fill up this box in a minute, and the idea is to just make sure every section of the track has got marbles on it. When the marbles do eventually go round the top and are back round through the start again and start filling up the box, that's when we can sort of leave it. Maybe we'll need 3,000 or so, but I reckon this is going to look amazing. When it's, I look at that, the banana and the cheese are working really well at the moment. Nothing's getting stuck here. Okay, that's 2,000 right now. And we'll keep going for a bit, right? Because I reckon we might need a few more. But this box is filling up to the top. It's going to be great fun. I wonder how many we'll actually need. Anyway, here they come, just around the corner here, up the ramp. And for the first time, they're going to start to get back round to the finish line, where they can start filling up the box on their own. Some of them will go down this one here, of course. But most of them, look at that, they're going past. Back right to the beginning. This is going to be amazing. I wonder how full this is going to get. I hope that escalator's quick enough, because it's going to need to be. Look how full it is right now. 4,000 marbles we have at the moment. So is that enough, I wonder? Let's have a look in here. Yeah, the pipe's doing really well, isn't it? There's no blockages here at all. No traffic jams whatsoever. This is fantastic so far. I just hope it stays that way. Look how many are coming down here on this road. Oh no, guys, we've got a traffic jam here. Oh, what a shame. That's going to stop everything. Oh, well, I just thought that was quite a good idea that we could try before we get on some racing. But speaking of racing, let's go and do that right now. Here we are then on the grid, and today we have 119 marbles named after my own viewers. If anyone else would like a marble to be named after you in a future video, let me know in the comments section down below and I'll do that for you. But all we have to do is begin this race right now. So I'm going to press the play button, there we are, and the red lights are going up. So when they go green, the barrier's going to go down automatically, and they're off on their way down into the first section, which is the escalator, of course, in the box down here. Everyone's made it so far using the cheese and the banana to divert them down here. That's fantastic. And oh, look at that. Oh no, I'm in last place. Me and Creeper Knight are in last place at the moment. That's typical, isn't it? But maybe I can do some overtakes on the way. Here we go. Down into the first section of the boss's room over here. Now what I can do is actually click on the names, and we've got Henry and Cam here up front in first and second, James in third. And yet if you click on any name on the leaderboard, it actually puts you into camera mode automatically. And Henry is already, well, look at that, Henry has got a really good lead now down into the pipes section already. I'm impressed by that speed. Cam is still second, James is third, Ben fourth. Now we don't have some checkpoints here. We have to wait till this section of the track before the next checkpoint occurs. And there we go, everyone's going through there now. We have Yeet Master stuck near the beginning. That doesn't happen very often, but down here, another checkpoint around the corner. And now we have Kane in first, AS Eclipse in second, and Nicholas in third, AGN fourth, and Paula in fifth. Now this is the tricky section. Are you going to get past the holes and go round to win the race? Oh no, Kane's dropped down. Kane is not going to win. And AS Eclipse is just overtaken. That is an amazing performance, and the confetti blows out into the air. AS Eclipse has won the race with the fastest lap as well. Ranny Boy D in second, Nicholas in third, Rayfoz fourth, Henry AS in fifth. Well done, everybody. What a great race that was. But we'll do another one in a second, because that was quite good. And hopefully Yeet Master won't get... Wait a minute, where... Oh, there's Yeet Master down there. Hopefully you won't get stuck next time. And also we have Keaton down there as well. So let's do another race right now, and hopefully you guys can finish the race. Here's the times, by the way, guys. So the fastest time was 1 minute 21 seconds, and then you can see all of the times after that with the names in order as well. During the race, you can't actually see any more than the top 20 marbles, unfortunately, but afterwards, as we can see now, you can see everybody in the pack. So apparently that's a performance thing, so that's why that's the way it is. But luckily we can see everybody. There's my subscribe marble down in 69th. Okay, let's carry on down here. The marbles are all coming round again for their second lap or third lap or whatever it is now. There's me down in 96th. And a couple of the marbles here didn't finish. That's a shame. More than I expected, actually. But maybe they got stuck somewhere. Anyway, let's go and do another race. This time, we're going to do a 2-lap race, so double the length of before. So I'm going to get those lights underway now, and in a minute it will start. There we go. Oh, wait a minute, it started too early. Right, this time it should work properly, I think. I must have made a mistake somewhere. And in a second, there's going to be a waterfall of green marbles down onto the ramps. There we go. And please, can nobody get stuck? Please, can nobody get stuck? Yes, Ben is just making it into the box as well. Well done, Ben. You've made it, and everybody is now onto the escalator section. Nice work. In fact, Ben has skipped forward and overtaken like 20 marbles very, very quickly indeed. So that's an amazing performance by you. And as we just get to the top of the escalator here, through the next checkpoint, we have AS Eclipse in first, Vincent in second, and Werewolf in third. Now we're rounding the corners into the pipe section, over the coffee machine or whatever that thing is there, over into the swirl pit here, and Ellie's gone down there. Werewolf in first now, and what's going to happen here as we get through this checkpoint then? Yeah, Werewolf is definitely still in first. AS Eclipse is now in second, Vincent in third. No, Dan H is actually in third now. Coming down the straight here, we've got Thunder, Pappy's Bro, Ellie, AGN, I think that is, Biamps as well. Loads of Tommy Chat there, Dorino. But just over here, Werewolf is now about to go up this ramp and around to the top. But the thing is, are you going to fall down through the holes, or are you going to make it round the first lap successfully? Let's find out. Here we go. This is going to be a bit risky. Oh no, Werewolf's fallen down. And Vincent is now in first place. Nice work. So you got... Yeah, there we go. So lap 2 has just begun. You've got the fastest lap there. And Dan H is just 1 second behind you at the moment. Okay, now you've got onto the escalator really quickly. Tuppy there, just behind in third. You've got Dan in second. And AGN, Blue King and DK, yeah, joint fourth there. Ion Formula 1, Biamps and AS Eclipse in fifth. What's going to happen when we get over the top here? Is anybody stuck yet? Has everybody got through onto the escalator? Well, actually, I think it's all okay, isn't it? Yeah, nobody's fallen down the back like before, so that's good. The track is proving to be fairly reliable at the moment. Cookie and Fifi just going down the ramp there. So you'll have to go around and try that again. Karen as well. And Mr. Sticksman is there. Look at that. I've fallen down the holes, which is just typical, isn't it? It's always going to happen to me. I'm always going to be near the back of the pack. Anyway, up the pipe here and down into the swirl pit again. Ion Formula 1 just about making it. Oh no, you've been knocked. You've been knocked, so you've lost a few places there. Vincent still in first place. And look at that, really quickly through the swirl pit and onto the next section. I mean, I think as long as you don't fall down the holes, you're probably going to win this. And look, there's me going up the ramp. I probably fell down for a second time. I think I'm never going to finish this race, guys. I think I'm going to go around it for infinity. But look, Melanie F now in second, right behind Vincent. Where did you come from? That's a very quick performance around the corners here. Ion Formula 1 in third and Ellie in fourth. Now, what's going to happen here? So, Formula 1 is now 2 seconds behind Vincent in second. Everybody's trading places as we come round to the end of the race, the final section of the track. Here are the holes. Now, the moment of truth. Vincent's made it round. Everybody's made it round. The first 4 have made it round. And Vincent goes across the line. The confetti flies up into the air. We have Ion Formula 1 in second, Melanie in third, Ellie fourth, and DK fifth. Now everybody else is coming across as well. That was a good race, that one. What do you guys think of this racing update? Anyway, I think it's really good, isn't it? That we've got leaderboards, we have, you know, these sort of finish lines and start lines and everything. It's really good fun. Angela CJ and Ranny Boy there, just going down the ramp as well, just like I did. There's my subscribe marble in the background. It's made it round, guys. The subscribe marble might actually finish the race, which is unbelievable, just alongside Mr. Chips. But Ion Formula 1 did actually get the fastest lap, as we can see by the purple symbol next to that second place position there. And here's the final positions for the race. So we had a 2-minute 52 for Vincent. Then all of the times and positions you can see that follow along as I scroll down the list. And hopefully we didn't get many people stuck here, but there might be a few. A few non-finishes at the end as well, and look at me, I am literally in last place. I mean, it couldn't get any worse, could it? But at least I'm last and not someone else. That's good. I'd rather you guys were winning in these races. Anyway, that's all we've got time for in today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you've enjoyed it. I'd really appreciate it very much. But thank you so much for all of your support and all of your comments. I do read every single one, so feel free to leave those as well if you want to. And don't forget, if you want me to name a marble after you in a future video, let me know in the comments section down below and I'll do that for you. Anyway, with all that said, thank you so much. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.